you've got two wives?
I have two wives, yes.
Right, lucky you. Is that a Swiss tradition?
No.
Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm back at Lac Léman at the stunning town of Nyon. We'll be heading through in the footsteps of Julius Caesar himself as he lived in this town. We will then go to the famous Toblerone Line, which was a defence in World War II for the Swiss frontier, and then we'll be spending the night in a Swiss-French hotel which is right on the border. My head will be in France and my feet will be in Switzerland tonight. So let's get going and see what this town has to offer. We will start our tour here at the chateau. I would definitely walk through to get a really nice view of the city from high up. There's a really beautiful square. I would recommend you have a drink or a coffee. I found the Julius Caesar statue. It's right next to the Roman Museum. There is an amphitheatre in the town, but it's under construction at the moment. I would say the main tourist attraction in Nyon is actually these columns here. They're the most well-preserved Roman ruins on Lac Léman, and this makes this town really stand out. In modern times, Nyon also is very significant in the football world. It's the home of UEFA. Now let's dive into a lesser-known part of Nyon's history, its role in World War II. A 10-minute drive from Nyon, between Nyon and Glonde, you'll arrive here at the famous Toblerone Walk. Its history is it was built during World War II as part of Switzerland's defensive line. Nyon was chosen for its strategic location with natural defences like the lake and surrounding hills. Geneva's political significance kept it outside of these military fortifications. So in other words, the Swiss were worried that the Nazis were going to come through Geneva, so they just barricaded this part off. There are two disguised bunkers along this walk, the famous Via Rossa and this green one here. I'm not sure of the name, but the green one looks a bit creepy. Oh, did you see him coming to say hello? No, I'm not Hitler, I'm not a Nazi. Every 5 to 10 minutes on this Toblerone Walk, you'll see a little bunker like this. We're gonna go inside and have a fondue. They do that all down here, all down the Toblerone Walk. Here we go. Got a nice fondue for one. Nice windy day. Here we are. Oh, of course I was lying. We were just over here and now we're on the main road. It's going to be a bit noisy, but here's the Via Rossa. They do have an open day with the information on these signs here that runs from March till September, and it's for 5 people at a time and you have to book in advance. But you can see very clearly that this is not a normal house. The windows are boarded up. It's right next to the golf course as well. And yeah, I've driven past it a few times and thought it looked bizarre. Then I walked past it and didn't read the sign, but now I know what it is. Yeah, it's a really interesting part of Nyon's history. And a 25-minute drive from Nyon, you'll arrive here at the Arbet Hotel. It's a Franco-Swiss hotel right on the frontier. So if you see here, you've got the Douane, La Cour. There is a dog that keeps stopping in the middle of the road actually. And then you've got the little Canton Vaud sign there. So that's the direction back towards Nyon. We're just going to find out the story and some of the history of this hotel. During World War II, the hotel played an important role in the French resistance. Since Switzerland was neutral, the Swiss side of the hotel became a safe haven for refugees and resistance members escaping Nazi-occupied France. German soldiers could enter the French side of the hotel but were not allowed to cross into the Swiss side. Some legal and political quirks. French and Swiss law apply in different parts of the hotel. Alcohol laws, smoking regulations and tax rules differ depending on where you are inside the building. And weddings held in the dining room can technically take place in both France and Switzerland at the same time. Interesting thing about these stairs is we're crossing a border right now. So we're in France and now we're walking into Switzerland. The border runs through the hotel. Right, so here we go. Number 6. Tonight, my head will be in Switzerland and my feet will be in France. It's a very basic room, 2-star hotel. We're here for the novelty. It's just bizarre that there is the hotel that goes through the border. I hope you enjoyed that tour of Nyon. As I was walking along the Toblerone path, I couldn't help but think what Caesar would have thought of the Swiss strategies during World War II. Let me know below if you think he'd be impressed with modern day Nyon. I'm actually on the other side of the lake now. Nyon is just over there. So we're actually near Ivoire at the moment. There will be more Swiss videos coming. I would really appreciate it if you wrote even just "I love Switzerland" in the comments, just anything to help me get in the algorithm. A lot of you are coming back to watch, which is good, mainly my fellow countrymen. Hello there guys, and Americans. Hi America. Thank you so much for all the interaction, and I'll see you in the next Swiss video. Stade, Zurich, Bern, Basel, one of those. See you in the next video. Cheers.